We're at the Sony party with William here from United Front Games. We got ModNation Racers in the background, and can you tell us a little bit about what the experience has been like with the beta of ModNation Racers and what you've learned from it?
Yeah, we really wanted to put ModNation Racers out in the community because we can only test the game so much. I mean, we play the game every day. We're creating new stuff every day at United Front Games, but we really needed to push it out to a larger community to see the possibilities that people dream up, for them to test the tools that are very, very powerful and hopefully very, very easy to use, right? You know, we had to test that in the real world to make sure that we're fulfilling our goals of making sure that it was very easy for people to play and create in their homes very, very quickly. And what we found was there was a lot of feedback that was very, very useful. A lot of people found it very, very easy. They gave us suggestions, and our team just rolled those suggestions into the final game, and we couldn't be happier with how easy to use it is.
Do you have any concrete examples of what users said and that made it into the game?
Yeah, a lot of the things were like, well, some people said, well, I don't really I'm not an artist, or I don't know what inspires me. So we added features like randomize, where when you go in to customize a character or a kart, well, we randomly choose from tons of different parts and come up with a very nice looking character, has a very unique costume, has very unique facial features, and that gets you most of the way there, right? The game gives you an inspiration. If you don't like that character, you just hit a single button, it gives you another inspiration. So it gives you a running head start. Other features are things like auto-populate that we added to the game, where people felt like they really wanted it to be extremely quick to make a track and to feel satisfied, you know, to not have a half-finished level that doesn't look as good as they imagined. So we have a feature called auto-populate that just drives around the track for you and fills it with trees, fills it with houses, fills it with different materials like dirt and sand. And so you get the satisfaction of having a very nice level, which you can still go in and edit further, but within a few minutes you just feel satisfied with something that is your own and is very unique and is already fun.
Because if you got 3 friends in the couch, you don't want to keep them waiting too long, right?
That's right, exactly, because especially now that we fulfilled the #1 request since E3, and that is we have 4-player split screen. We have a party mode in our game now, so you can have 4 people on your couch, you and 3 friends, your family. You can sit on the couch and you can play through all of these tracks with all of your custom characters, all of your custom karts on screen at once, and you're playing different tracks every day. Either you're creating the tracks yourself within minutes, or you can even download all the free tracks you want from the PlayStation Network, and so the party never ends.
Now we've been talking about customization, sharing and stuff, but you guys have been making some tracks of your own. What is the idea behind those tracks been, and what do you want to showcase with those? Yeah,
the tracks that we made for the game, we have some of the best track designers in the business. Like, we've made lots of different levels in the past, and they wanted this to be sort of a smorgasbord, like their greatest hits, their greatest ideas all in one game. And what was nice about that was they were able to push our programmers to make Track Studio as powerful as possible, as flexible as possible, to actually be able to facilitate all of these wacky and disparate ideas, right? The diversity of ideas was there. And so with the 28 tracks that we ship with the game, done by our professional track designers, you're going to see race tracks, you're going to see city tracks, you're going to see ones out in the desert, ones on desert islands, ones that are in a crater, ones that are just in crazy, crazy places that you would expect to see, not just in one game, but in multiple other games. And we've been able to empower our track designers to put all those different types into one kart racing game.
So obviously this game is being compared to like a Little Big Planet and Mario Kart. Little Big Planet has a lot of other characters coming into the game. Is that something you're thinking about for ModNation Racers as well?
Yeah, it's kind of a natural, I think that with the number of parts that we're shipping with the game, there are so many quadrillions and millions of possibilities for you to create your own. But obviously there's an appetite for more parts, to differentiate, to get even more unique creations out there. And so I think we'll be talking about what we've been planning, some possible upgrades and downloadable content packs, and we can't wait to announce that to the world in due time.
But you plan to support it in a similar fashion that Little Big Planet?
Yeah, the community has shown in Little Big Planet that they want to play the game not only for a few days or a few weeks, they want to play it for months, they want to play it for years. You look at Little Big Planet, they have millions of levels. It's because people have sustained their interest in the game. with new content, and even combining the new content with old content. And so we want ModNation Racers to have the same or even longer interest levels in our community. They're really going to drive the life of this game.
You have any date set for release yet?
We're on track to ship this game later this spring on a Blu-ray exclusively for PlayStation 3, but it'll be very soon.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.